Alright, I'm back. Over the last couple of weeks, me and my sibling have been watching the entire first seasons of both Ben 10 and Teen Titans. Both of these are classics from our childhood. To be honest, we both probably grew up with Teen Titans more, but when Omniverse came out, that was my obsession. I created an entire superhero based on the concept of a magical alien watch, and I will be doing another Ben 10 video pretty soon. We thought it would be fun to basically just go through these last two episodes on our journey of rewatching these shows in their entirety, and kind of just for fun, based on only what we've seen so far in this rewatch, try and come up with potential scenarios for if these characters were in one universe, because we might be doing something with that concept in the future. So yeah, we're just gonna watch the episodes. I'll probably see you a little bit throughout that. Then I'll probably see you when we start formulating some connections and some crossovers. To start off, we're watching season 1, episode 13 of Ben 10, Secrets. This one is a classic. Any thoughts or theories going into the episode?
I have an idea that the episode Secrets is hopefully about some Grandpa Max secrets. That's what I want to get into.
Let's get into it. The big man is in town.
I will see to this task myself. Fine.
I'll do it myself. Intro time. We were talking about what show we liked more. I think the original Teen Titans is more consistent, but these intros both peak. Here he comes. Shit, look at that nigga now.
The being that has caused me so much trouble.
More than he knows. This guy is wiping Slade, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. Don't look at me like that.
You was talking about him wiping Slade, is what you said?
Yeah.
Both get it now.
Nigga, what? Alright, we just finished Secrets. Quick recap of the episode. Vilgax is finally healed from the explosion in the first episode. He's all beefed up and shit. He goes after Ben. They duke it out as all of his aliens. He takes him to his ship and tries to cut the Omnitrix off of him. And during this time, Grandpa and Gwen head to Mount Rushmore to get some plumber tech from down there. You know, we're learning a little bit more, but just a lot of world building. It expands the world a little bit, shows us a little crumbs of what Grandpa Max has had his hands in. It shows us more of the potential of the Omnitrix, and I guess the main takeaway is that this motherfucker likes Vilgax. We're gonna get into the Teen Titans episode, so expect some more thirsting. Another banger intro.
Ghostbusters.
Okay. I see your face.
I didn't do anything.
We know, bro. We know what you are. Alright, so to be clear, we did not actually watch the finale. We watched season 1, episode 12 of Teen Titans, Apprentice Part 2. It felt like a finale, though. We're still gonna watch the finale tonight, but I do want to go over some thoughts and then kind of just get into some freeform, brainstorming. But I think it's the most obvious and interesting parallel connecting the two. It was about the main antagonist who's been watching over their prey, basically, throughout the entire first season, finally approaching them and trying to leverage their loved ones against them, doing so in a way where there's this overlooming mystery / setup to their parental figure being the real adversary of this main villain. That scene where Robin is like, I already have a father.
Who knows? I might even become like a father to you.
I already have a father.
Was tough, and obviously we're going to learn some stuff about Grandpa Max pretty soon, so that was an interesting connection between these two episodes. It was a pretty big theme, and I'm glad there was, because this would have been just would have been a failure if there was nothing. Do you have anything to say?
I think Ben and Robin have different motivations. So far, Ben's story is about him learning to be a true hero without the selfish motivation, and not wanting to just have the hero status for glory.
Yeah.
And I think Robin's story is more about coming into his own hero without wanting the approval of Batman or trying to just obsess over beating Slade.
Yeah, he's hyperfixated on living up to the detective legacy of who, but see, the entire arc has been about him having to come to terms with the fact that he is the leader of a team. He is not on his own, and he has to act as such. And it all comes together in the end where it's literally the fact that he has teammates that is able to win them the day. He just straight up said it.
He doesn't have any friends.
Slade doesn't have friends, he's a loser. So I think we're just gonna like spitball some shit real quick, and then I'll probably package that as the entire point of the video. Something that I kind of noticed is kind of a saying that Metropolis is like New York during the daytime and Gotham is like New York at nighttime. Watching these two shows back to back, especially these two episodes, it very much feels like Jump City and Bellwood are the same city, just one in the daytime and one at nighttime. Obviously Teen Titans is much more grounded and gritty, like a team with Raven and Robin would be, while Ben 10 is more super over the top, action packed, very Superman-y. There was even a scene where they were flying over and jumping across buildings as he was fighting Vilgax. Say these two episodes were coming out around the same time. A cool crossover could have been these two villains have similar motivations, in the sense that Slade is trying to do everything he can to isolate Robin in order to use him as his apprentice, and Vilgax is trying to do everything to isolate Ben so that he can acquire the Omnitrix. And in the, in secrets, Vilgax discovers that the watch is bonded with Ben's DNA. He tries to take it off a couple of times, and the Omnitrix failsafe kicks in, and he gets like blasted away and shit. Ben starts cycling through aliens over and over and over again, kind of like as a reaction to Vilgax trying to remove the Omnitrix. You could bring these characters together. Slade could advise Vilgax that the best way to get at Ben, instead of trying to take the Omnitrix off and maybe end up getting yourself killed, just have him be your apprentice and like threaten to kill the guys that you literally have as hostages. Use that as leverage for Ben. And if he still wanted help removing the Omnitrix, if he needed more backup and his ship was just, blown up, you could go to Jump City. Either he goes to Jump City, or you could just have it be one city, whatever. Slade could treat the Teen Titans like the Suicide Squad, where they have all of this shit in their blood, so the only way for them to not die is to do what Slade says. Slade can pit them against Ben. Vilgax can pit Ben against them in order to destroy them to get what they want, which is, Robin and the Omnitrix. They would both probably try to betray each other. Slade is always trying to be cool and calculated, and Vilgax has like the biggest ego. He's not gonna work with anyone and have to be considered their equal. So he's gonna try and push Slade around, and not to say he couldn't, but Slade is definitely gonna have some tricks up his sleeve as well. So that probably would be what would end the conflict. As well as the Titans and Ben obviously being able to come together to defeat the both of them. They could do that. That'd be cool. What do you think?
I think Slade would want to keep Robin alive out of all the Titans, and I think there would be a conflict between Slade and Vilgax, because Vilgax would just want to kill them all.
I think you're right. I think that could actually be what ends up being the collapse of their partnership, where both of them try to leverage the heroes against one another, and as Vilgax is leveraging Ben against the Titans, eventually he'll just be tired of how resilient the team is, and he's like, fuck what Slade wants. These motherfuckers are not getting the watch off of this guy, and then they're eventually going to team up, and that's going to really mess with Vilgax. So he's just going to go all out and try to kill them, including Robin. And that would probably be the last straw for Slade. Slade would not win against Vilgax in a 1v1, but that would definitely be detrimental to their calculated collaboration, and would end with all 6 of the heroes teaming up and destroying both of them, at least for the time being. Okay, yeah, this is probably going to be a one-off video, in the sense that we're not going to film a video after every season, because things don't perfectly line up. If you're just going on the original series, there are 4 seasons of Ben 10, 5 of Teen Titans, and if you go out all of Ben 10, that's 18 seasons to 5. In the prime continuity, at least.
You also want to count the Teen Titans together?
Hell no. Also, does he now? Anyway.
Secrets.
So to recap, we watched Secrets, which was a bombastic, over-the-top finale where he's finally facing his arch nemesis for the first time, and we're getting more world building for Grandpa Max. And then we had Apprentice Part 2. It was about Robin and the Titans getting their first real ones with their arch nemesis, in both which cases the villains want to leverage the lead hero. We talked about how these interests could align between the two, and how it could lead to a cool team up of all 6 heroes, something that I will be revisiting on this channel. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I guess I'll see you
when I see you.
The Omnitrix has been activated. Pinpoint its location.
Well, that's precisely what you've been trying to find out, isn't it? And it's spite of all your efforts, you're still in the dark.
I will see to this task myself.
Fall.